Yay! It is time. Welcome aboard to the Next Fitness Show. Glad that you're with us. Thank you so much for joining us. I am certified personal trainer Mary Beth Rockwell in San Francisco. The lovely and gorgeous and talented Alexis Craig is the Next Fitness Thing CEO and our executive producer of this show. And Alexis, rocking it as always. Thank you. Say hi. Give me a hi. Hi, hi.
Hey!
Hey, okay. Happy Groundhog Day to those of you who are with us live. Spoiler alert, Phil did not see his shadow. So early spring, apparently, if you follow groundhoggies. So that's always good in my world because I can't wait for spring. All right, so welcome everybody. Glad you're with us, checking us out live. If you are with us live, please be active in the chat section. You can let us know where you're checking us out from. If you have a neighborhood groundhog that had a different opinion than Phil, let us know that too, because I'm always curious. There are several groundhogs, but Phil is like the main little dude. So anyway, let's get things underway here. Today on the show, we are going to have a mailbag. So we're taking teammate questions from the Next Fitness Things teammate crew. And if you have any questions you would like to send us, by the way, you are absolutely welcome to send yours in the URL. And this is going to be in the notes, the show notes, I'm sure. So it is TNFT at thenextfitnessthing.com is how you can reach us. And let us know what's on your mind, health, fitness, wellness. We are open to your questions and absolutely happy to impart our what passes for wisdom on those. I'll say that in my case. And if you have not done so yet, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. You can find us youtube.com/at the next fitness thing and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a moment of what we offer you. And like our videos, share our videos, make comments on our videos, every little bit you can do to get the word out about our little fitness app that we're trying to make a big fitness app and take over the world is going to be so helpful. All right. And some other things that we're going to be doing on the show. Of course, we'll have the mid show stretch break, which is always a welcome little opportunity if you've been sitting all day so far to get up and get a little activity in. Oh, it does the body good. We're going to be talking about our Gotta Have Heart 5K event, which is coming up a couple of weeks from now. So very soon, there's still time for you to join that. So stay tuned if you're looking for a little virtual 5K action with us. And we have our move of the week. It's going to help you strengthen your back if that is a concern of yours. So, and a little upper body as well. And it is the Next Fitness Thing's 1 year anniversary. Alexis, did you think it was possible that this is like this little venture that we're trying to start here would have made it for a year, and we're going strong and getting stronger every day? It's just very exciting. So
Woohoo!
yay. We're going to be talking about that later as well. And then I think that's pretty well the show in a nutshell. So let's get to it. We are diving into the mailbag now. So thank you to those of you who are Next Fitness Thing teammates. We do have a Facebook group as well, and you can join us even if you're not yet, notice I say yet, a member of the Next Fitness Thing. Our Facebook group is facebook.com/groups/ the next fitness thing. That'll also be in the show notes. And yeah, come on in there and join us. And you're welcome to submit questions there as well. But directly, that URL that I mentioned earlier is good too, TNFT at thenextfitnessthing.com. Ready, Alexis? Let's go in.
Ready!
Okay. Shouting out Casey for the first question. Hi, Casey. Thank you for being a part of our TNFT community. We love you. Casey asks, how about answering a question about the benefits of different modalities, exercise methods, basically. So, for example, weights versus Pilates versus yoga, and how you might effectively cross-train. This is a big one, yeah, because some of us get into our little ruts and our little habits, and I run all the time and I do nothing else, or I lift heavy weights and I don't stretch. And your body's going to get real angry with you after a while if you keep up in that
Yeah.
regard. Alexis, what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, this is a great question. This is a huge question. I mean, I would say with that, changing it up is a great answer. If we want to answer these specifically, then I would say lifting weights is for strength, right? But the thing that you might not be thinking of when it comes to weights is that it is a way to progress your strength faster than with body weight, So there's nothing wrong with body weight training. I think body weight training is amazing and it is so helpful in so many ways. And if you want to get stronger faster, lifting weights is a great way to do that. Also, the other thing I think people don't think of when it comes to lifting weights, yes, it's good for your bone density. It's great for your longevity. It's great for so many things, right? But one thing I think a lot of people, I know myself, when I first started working out, what I really wanted was weight loss. And I know that that's like what a lot of people kind of really want. We don't talk about weight loss a lot because it's not really a long-term goal for most people. Well, maybe, well, let's not go all the way there. But all I'm going to say is that if that is what you want, lifting weights is one of the best things that you can do. People think that doing a bunch of cardio is the answer for that, and it absolutely is not the right answer.
I
Lifting
preach
weights,
that all the
the
time.
heavier
Yes.
the better that you can do safely.
Yes.
The heavier the better
Pain-free
that you
range of
can do
motion.
safely with correct form is the best way to get the fastest results for body transformation. And the reason for that is because your resting metabolic rate is what really matters when it comes to that. It's not how many calories you burn in the workout, it's how many calories you're burning throughout the entire day. And so if you lift weights, you're building a bit more muscle on your body, and the weight on the scale might actually go up when you do that.
True.
But it will make it so that you need more to burn, you need more calories to be able to just sustain normal everyday activities, and that's going to give you the transformation you're looking for. So I always suggest, when people want to know about what they should do to work out, lifting weights is a great thing to do. And anybody who's worried about bulking up, that is such a myth. Don't even worry about it. You have to do something very specific to bulk up, and I guarantee you're not doing it unless you're actually trying to.
Spending 3 hours in the gym taking banned substances, that kind of thing, right? So
yeah.
I mean,
and like doing 1 rep maxes where you're basically just lifting as heavy as you possibly humanly can for 1 rep and then waiting for 5 minutes before you do it again. Like,
and not that there's anything wrong with that as a part of your program, right? But yeah,
if that's your goal, that's great, but it's not going to happen accidentally, like at all.
I want to chime in here on strength training as somebody who deals with chronic pain, and I have arthritis in many of my joints. If that's you, you really need to do strength training to help keep your joints protected, because stronger muscles around your joints are going to help ward off pain. I'm dealing with a hip issue right now. I'm probably going to end up going to my doctor and getting a cortisone shot in there. So then I'm going to be able to work harder to strengthen that, to bring that back. And I do this cycle many, many times. So if you have achy joints, you need to strength train too. And again, as heavy as you can, that you can tolerate without pain. All right.
Yes.
And then as far as some of the other things, we mentioned cardio, we mentioned strength, Pilates and yoga. Casey also mentioned, those are both great in terms of cross training as well.
And I mean, Pilates I would consider to be strength training, honestly. It's usually body weight. Sometimes you're using something like elastic resistance or some kind of prop. The other thing I'll just say with Pilates is it's so good for alignment. So if posture is part of your goal, which it just makes me stand up straight. Just think about your 90-year-old self right now, right?
You said the word posture and I just went.
So for posture, Pilates is one of the best things that you can possibly do. Absolutely. And for core strengthening, it is amazing for core strengthening. And one thing I do want to say, that this kind of ties this together between the Pilates and the weights kind of thing, is this is going to sound like, trainer talk, but I'll explain it after. Proximal stability before distal mobility. And what that means is that you're looking to build your core strength first before you build the outer limb strength. So doing Pilates, especially as you're first getting started in your fitness routine, is a great thing to start with, because you are building the muscles that support your spine so that you can keep yourself safe. And that way, when you go to learn how to lift the heavy weights, you can support your spine first. The way people get hurt with weightlifting is that they don't have the muscles or the technique to support their spine, and they try to do things where they hold heavy weights far away from their body. There's many ways you could get hurt, but that is one main way that it ends up happening. So I always will suggest core strength as the base level, and Pilates is a great way to do it.
Helps ward off back
Um,
pain too if you do it the right way too. So
Absolutely, absolutely,
ding
absolutely.
ding.
Um, totally. The other one, yoga. She was asking about yoga. Yoga is amazing for multiple reasons. I will say that yoga is the practice of yoga is way bigger. And I know that if you didn't, you may have seen Ritvik's show that was a couple of shows ago. He went really deeply into this.
TNFT trainer
But
Rithik. Yeah. Uh-huh.
yes, it was on episode 2 or 3.
Three, I think. Yeah.
Anyway, 3.
Go back
So
and check it out if you didn't
yo
watch it.
exactly. Yoga is way bigger than just a workout. It is yoga as a workout is like the tip of the iceberg. And
Indeed.
it's great for flexibility, it's great for mobility, but the biggest thing I will say that yoga is really good for is being present in your body, being really good at being able to sit with discomfort and with awkwardness and with challenging situations. And so the whole practice is basically to stay with your breath no matter what position that you are asked to be in. So yes, you're doing things that will challenge your flexibility and your strength and your mobility and your coordination and all of that, but the whole
Mhm.
practice is to stay with your breath the whole time. And that is something that translates off of your mat, something where no matter what arises in your life, if you can stay present and with your breath, no matter what might be challenging or awkward or uncomfortable, that will help you on so many levels. So yoga
Mhm.
is just a fantastic modality for that.
And there are all kinds of different levels. If you've never tried it before, there is a very gentle level of yoga. There's a like practically doing backflips level of yoga and everything in between. Alexis, I'm sure you've done that last one. Uh, the bottom line is mix it up because your body gets used to doing the same thing all the time. It is a recipe for overtraining and injuring your joints and burnout and fatigue and all those things that we are trying to avoid when we work out. So mix it up as much as you can. Baby set out a schedule. And you know what? We spent so much time on this first question, I think, Alexis, we are nearly to the point where we need to move on here pretty shortly.
Okay.
But
Well, it was a great question.
that
Great.
was an
Thank you,
awesome question,
Casey, for that
Casey.
question.
Thank you very much for contributing that one. And again, send your questions if you have any more to TNFT at thenextfitnessthing.com, and hopefully we'll feature yours on a future show. And if you put your name on it, we'll shout you out too if you want us to. If not, you can remain anonymous. It's all good too. All right. So that brings us to the mid-show stretch break. And Alexis, this is you too. And it's stretching is awesome to get into strength training, or you see the cross training as well. So, gots to stretch, peeps.
All right. So
I love this next
here
one, by the way.
is our stretch break.
Woo-woo. We need a little stretch break. Yeah, we need a
Yeah,
little stretch break
we'll
thingy.
get there. We're
We'll get
working
there.
on it.
Yeah, we're
Yep,
still a
totally.
baby YouTube show, so yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. Okay.
gotta crawl before we walk.
Seriously. We did try to up the tech and it we will get back there.
Yeah.
Okay. So for our stretch break, let's see. Um
Apparently, I'm in need of this
I'm
one today because
curious
I'm
if
already
you can
kind of.
see me on the camera. I think you can right now. Okay,
I
that's
can
good.
see you fine, but
Okay, that's good. So we're gonna stretch your upper back. This is honestly the perfect stretch to go with our move of the week that's coming up later.
yeah, it
But
is.
just a little tease there. Join me and do this with me now.
Yes,
Lace your fingers together.
and
Turn
pray.
your
No.
palms to face forward and press your palms forward. From here, I invite you to really put some a roundedness in your back and look in toward your belly and breathe some space between your shoulder blades and your spine.
Oh, feels good already.
Mm.
Uh, and if you
From
are the
here, I
type that
invite,
if you're hunched up here, pull your shoulders down away from your ears because that's real common to hold tension there. Just zip your shoulder blades down flat. So,
perfect.
and the
And now
further you
reach your arms up
push,
over your head. And this will even encourage you to even do that even more. So arms reach up and pull your shoulders down. Your chest is up.
helps your posture too. Hello.
And then allow your arms to release and come all the way down behind your back, lacing your fingers again behind your back, drawing your knuckles down toward the ground, breathing into
Oh,
your chest and your shoulders,
heaven. Oh,
and release. That was our
oh.
stretch break.
We often talk about how we often spend time rounded over things, over screens, over devices, over this. And if you're on your phone doing that, you need that in your life. Big time, you need that in your life. So thank you, Alexis, for the awesome mid-show stretch break. And I hope you all took advantage of that, those of you who are watching. So, all right, we're going to move on. It is time to talk about our Gotta Have Heart 5K event, which is a virtual 5K. For those of you who are not already with us at the Next Fitness thing, maybe you're watching this as somebody who's new to us, and it's like, virtual 5K, how's that work? Well, you can find out in a couple of weeks. We have a live 5K event, which is 3.1 miles for those of you who are not aware of that. And I will be hosting one of those on Saturday, February 17th. And that's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Also, our beloved trainer, Kathy Rodriguez, is going to be teaching one on Sunday, February 18th at 7 a.m. Pacific time. So you can do either one of those. Some of our peeps like to do both of them for, that's cool. But yeah, it's going to be open to all fitness levels. It is not too late for you to join the event. We've had, over the past few weeks, we've been a training program here at the Next Fitness thing to get people ready to do a 5K. And maybe it's the first 5K. Maybe you've never done one before. Maybe you've done a million of them. Everybody's welcome. All fitness levels are welcome. And Alexis, chime in. What you got?
All right. First of all, I would just want to say that Casey is here live with us in class, and she said she forgot that she asked that question, and she gave us a big smile. Also,
oh, Casey,
Donna
yay.
is saying hello from North Carolina, and she said that the stretch break feels so good. So
Didn't
awesome. Hello.
Yay. Thank you for joining us live.
I just want to, I'm going to give you guys a little bit more info on this 5K, but I just want to say that the thing that is awesome about this 5K is you may have done another virtual 5K, maybe you haven't, but most virtual 5Ks, they just have you do the 5K by yourself and they mail you a medal, and that's all it is. And for ours, it's actually really different than that. We are actually leading you in the 5K. So everyone is doing the class at the same time. It will be recorded, so you can do it afterward if you can't make it at the time of the event. But we have two to choose from. So it would be the best if you can take it live. And we still are going to mail you the medal, and we also will mail you the bib in the mail. So if you join our 5K, you get the medal, you get the bib, but you also get to participate live in the class and have people who are doing it at the same time as you. Everybody's in their own location and that kind of thing. But all of these people are cheering you on, and they stay until the end, even if it is even if they're done. A lot of people stay all the way to the end to cheer on everybody else who is in the 5K with them. And it's really a sweet event, and it's very interactive. So it's not like just go do the 5K by yourself. It's really something that you're doing with other people wherever you are in the world. So it's very unique in that way.
I've done one of those virtual 5Ks by myself, and it just does not compare to what we do here at the Next Fitness thing. You got 55 minutes to finish your 3.1 miles. If you don't finish, that's okay. You're going to have a mark where it's like, okay, that's how far I got this time. When I try again next time, I'm going to try to beat that time or better my performance. And you learn as you go along the way. The virtual 5K that we do is kind of like doing a 5K in person without the crowds, but they're in your ear cheering you on, which is, I think, very cool. For those of you who don't like crowds, look forward to that. So
and you get to choose 5K. Your terrain, so you don't have to. If you want to do it on a hill, you can. If you want to do it flat, you can. If you want to do it on a treadmill, you can.
If you want to do seated indoor cardio, you can. Everybody's welcome. True. Yeah, so we're all accepting. So come on in and join us. Heart5K.thenextfitnessthing.com is the link where you can join our event only option. And want to remind everybody that our amazing, super cute. Can you call up the shirt
and
one
Casey
more time?
Because is saying right now, this shirt is adorable.
Isn't it? I adore this shirt myself.
It totally is. Let me see if
we're literally putting our hearts on our sleeve for you.
Aw.
All right, this is like the coolest, the coolest.
Give me 1 second.
5K shirt I've ever seen. It really is.
This is
And that's
our
saying a
merch
lot.
store.
Look at that.
P.S. We actually have a new fleece in our merch store. Just
Yes.
saying.
Ooh, did we
But the
just announce that
5K
the first
shirt
time?
is really cool. This is the 5K shirt. It has the logo on the front. It's got hearts on the sleeves, literally. And it has our logo on the back. It's super cute. It's a rash guard, so it has like sunblock built in. It also is moisture
Yeah.
wicking and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it's really cute. So just
It,
saying.
it is adorable. So that shirt is for sale a la carte on that site, heart5k.thenextfitnessthing.com. Of course, those who joined our training program at the premium level got theirs included. So keep that in mind for next time that we do a 5K program, because we're planning to do one every quarter here at the Next Fitness Thing. So if you can't, for whatever reason, make it this time, check in with us, and we're going to have another one coming up very soon. Okay.
True.
So
And
one more
Casey's
time.
in there saying it's really nice quality. And Carol says, I love my shirt.
Carol,
So the
hi.
shirt is
Yay.
getting shout outs. Hey Carol. Hey Casey. I love it. It's great.
So amazing. All right. I'm so glad you joined us live. Thank you all. Okay. So I think that brings us on to, we alluded to it earlier, the move of the week. And I get to demo this on the video, but I'm actually going to do it in real time because I got my weights back behind me here too. So
Ooh.
I'm going to grab my weights.
Move of the week. Move of the week today is bent over row. Look at that. She looks exactly like the video. It's amazing.
Wait, I got to get my head neck right, posture right too. There we go.
Good point. Okay, so the bent over row. To do this exercise, your feet could be together or hip distance apart. Wider is more stable. Hinge forward so that you have a neutral spine. You're looking for a straight line-ish from the top of your head down through your tail. And you squeeze your shoulder blades together as you draw your elbows back, to brush against your sides. So the whole point is that you are working your back, your upper back on this move, the move of the week.
One thing that I love about,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
If you do it one arm at a time, it's really good for core too. I mean, it's good for core with both arms, but single arm version of this is like just really pulls your core in.
You can see me head on too. Here's another thing that helps you with unilateral or single arm bent over rows. A lot of peeps will do this. If you resist that rotation through your core, you're automatically strengthening your core along with that. So if you're like seesawing up and down, you're missing the boat. So keep that core nice and stable and spine long. And if you change your elbow position, by the way, if you were to move your elbows out like a 45-degree angle, it moves up higher into your shoulders. So you can kind of play with your position as well. If you go out into a T position like so, it hits the very top of your shoulder. So you can tailor fit your rows to, work whatever you want to work, but work it all.
Okay, can I point out like two things? Would you jump back up there and can we just talk about this for two more things?
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to talk about how people do this. I don't want to say wrong, but issues that happen during this. And so will you turn sideways for 1 second?
Certainly.
One thing is they round their back. So they would be all hunched over. And this, honestly, when I'm teaching class, I see this all the time.
Me too.
The key with this is you want to bend your knees and really pull your chest out and your shoulders back. So it's almost like putting your back into an arch. It might actually feel like you're arching your back, but it's actually neutral. So that's one. Two is shoulder elevation. So the thing I see all the time is people, when they pull with their elbow brushes against their sides, their shoulders go up to their ears. Yeah. So as you're doing this row, make sure that you're actively pulling your shoulders down before you draw your shoulder blades toward one another. So scapular depression and retraction is what that's called. I know that's a little trainerese, but you get what I mean.
Normally we speak people, it's okay. But yeah, every once in a while the trainerese comes out so we can prove that we know what we're talking about, right? So, all right, well, that felt good already. I hope you were doing some bent over rows with us. If not, grab some weights after you were done with the show and get some in, because your body will thank you. Again, it strengthens your back, your lats is the main target on that one. And a little bit of assistance from triceps and get it all done. All right, cool. So now it is time to chat about how we at the Next Fitness Thing are 1 year old. Yes, the little TNFT that could Happy anniversary to the Next Fitness thing. Now, those of you who are familiar with our history here, you know that we started at a startup app, a startup fitness and wellness app, moved on to this big billion-dollar company backing us, and then they decided, be gone, and for whatever reason. And then so we decided, Alexis actually decided to start us all over again from the ground up. So since this is your baby, Alexis, the floor is yours once again.
I can't say this is only my baby. It's not really just me. I mean, honestly, I had literally hundreds of people reach out to me and say, please, can we do this? Please, can we do this? What's it going to take? Can we do it? Can we do it? Literally hundreds of people reached out to me and asked for us to do this. So, I mean, I will admit, yes, I said yes and really sort of took the reins on it. And I could not be doing this by myself. I'm not doing this by myself. We are doing this together. And I'm talking about the trainers, and I'm also talking about the teammates. So
Yes.
This is something that it's a group effort. We are doing this together. It's such a collaborative project right now, and it's beautiful the way that it's coming together. And I know I do want to say, like, this is just the beginning. And we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary right now. We really started this project more like a year and a half ago, but it's a year of membership. The membership has been active for a year.
Right.
And I just want to say, like, the vision of what we're doing here is huge. It is huge. And right now we are a bootstrapped company, meaning that we don't have investment funding or like anything like that. We are bootstrapping it. And we have many of our customers are volunteering their time on the service team to help us to make this thing happen. And plus, our trainers are really putting so much into this. Our tech lead is putting so much into this. Everybody is really giving of themselves right now. And I really do feel like it's a baby. Like, it feels like it's a late, like, this is sort of like the beginning places of having a baby, where there's crying, there's like a lot of attention
Pooping.
needs to be, there's poop, like it needs to be fed a lot, and it takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot of attention right now, and it does, and it does. And it is also like, we love the Next Fitness thing so much, and we are giving of our heart so much to this project. And if you are not part of our community, and like, just so you know what this is, what we're doing here is creating a, a fitness digital community that is real. So it's for real people, and it is real trainers, and we're about real health. So this is basically, we have been on the other side where it's all about, looking a certain way and giving this
Drinking
advice.
this certain thing. And
Right,
yeah.
exactly. And it's like, they make you feel like it's about the workouts, but it's actually about something else, and it's really only about the money. And that's not where we are with this. We're here to really help people and to give real advice that is solid and sound from actual experts who have worked with hundreds, if not thousands of people. And I mean, we're not just influencers. There's so much of that online, of people who are like an actor, an influencer, and they're giving this fitness advice that has an agenda. And that, I mean, we are just giving solid, real advice, helping, having real relationships with people, and we're scaling it to who shows up. So it's for you. If you show up to class, we will make it so that it is for you. So I have people coming to my class in wheelchairs. I have people coming to my class who have injuries. I have people coming to my class who are running super fast and working out a ton. It's a huge different array of people who are here working out with us. but we actually get to know you and
Yeah.
we get to know what's going on in your body. We can see you when you work out. We're not working out when you're working out. We're watching you work out and we're actually helping you along the way. And so I just want to make sure that I don't know. This is such a passion project and I'm just so grateful to have this opportunity.
Amen.
Donna's
Amen to
in the
that.
chat saying, woohoo, 1 year, yay. So
Yay.
it's a huge
And many
accomplishment to
more.
make it a year. Yeah,
And
exactly.
just going back to, we have this small but very dedicated group of trainers who have helped get this project off the ground. And when Alexis first told me that, she's like, "Hey, I've got this idea. We're gonna start our own place." And she's like, "Let me know if you're interested." And literally, my hand shot up in the air like this because it's like we all worked together and we all got along so well. So we wanted to continue that, and we're so grateful that those who came along for the ride with us have. And we've got this really tight knit community. But among this small, very small but dedicated team of trainers, decades of experience in the fitness industry. So it's not like
Yeah.
we are fly by night and don't know what we're talking about and are about, having a vested interest in supporting a product or, doing a thing that's like some random benefit to us. No, it's for you. This is for you.
Yep.
So, and we cannot wait to see where this goes. And going back to, yes, we're in it and it's a passion project and it's a labor of love. That said, if you got a rich uncle that wants to invest in a fitness app, we can chat. We
Or
can chat.
you or whatever. Yes.
Know somebody in the
We're
tech industry's
definitely,
got a few bucks to throw around. We would not be averse to having a little chat, right? So
yes, we are seeking investment funding right now in a
we
seed
are.
round. Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So happy 1 year anniversary, TNFT. And that brings us to the end of TNFS. Thank you so much, everybody, for checking in live. It was Casey and Carol and Donna. And who did I leave out? Is that everybody that was in the
I
chat?
think Kelly was here
Kelly. Oh,
and
hi,
she
Kelly.
says hello from Michigan. And there may
Yay.
be others, but that's who actually chimed in the chat.
And among the dedicated team of trainers, of course, we would not be here without our dedicated team of teammates who, again, were with us at that previous platform. And when that went away, said, please do something. We don't want to lose you and we don't want to lose you either. So here we are. Thank you so much. All right. We're getting out of here. Reminder, please, if you've not done so, be so kind as to subscribe to our Next Fitness Thing YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. And so that way you will never miss a minute of what we offer to you. You should get notifications whenever we put up something new. Like our videos, share our videos. If you know somebody who would be interested in what we have to offer and wants to be part of just an awesome, amazing, love-filled community, share this with them. And of course, follow us at the Next Fitness Thing, of course, be part of our app. We would love to have you check us out. So you can find us, thenextfitnessthing.com is where you'll find our platform. All right. Alexis, thank you as always. Mwah. Love ya. Thank you for everybody who watched. Love ya. Mwah. And high five. Let's do it. Now it's real. All right. Get on out of here. Take care. Catch you for episode 6 next week, team. Come on back. Thank you. Bye.